Hi, well today is an exciting day. We're going to put the cover on the Caravan. This is a tricky one. Let's see how we go. So it's in here. We take it out and we roll it next to the Caravan. Prestige at the front. So this is the front. Just basically unfold it, and what we're actually going to do is kind of flow it over. Okay, now we've got it in position. We'll hold this because this is part of the roping which we can actually helps pull it across once we start going past this corner. It's Karen up there, she's just holding that. So now we kind of tuck everything under before we tie it. So I'm going to tuck that one underneath. So I'm just pulling it down underneath. I actually go under the legs too. I use 3 usually. Just combine them and push them up under. Here's the first one. That and that. And all I do is clip. And then pull the tie to tighten it. And that's about the tension. Slide back under further. Grab that one. Grab this one. Connect them, tighten off, and there's their back too. These connect across underneath, so they're pulling and holding the cloth up underneath. Just be careful when you're going in and out from underneath that you don't swing on these, like hang on to the pipes or hang on to the cables. Might give yourself a bit of a shock. There's a hot water here mainly. And these are drains up the front. So these here, it actually gets quite low. As you can see, could connect these and throw it underneath and catch on the other side and connect them, but I actually like tying them up. And it's just putting it through that loop. And tie it. Just tie it off. It doesn't have to be too tight in knot or in cord. It's such an easy method to put on. Particularly if you like lying on your back with the sun in your eyes, but you know, it works. And repeat the process on this side. Again, not too tight, but as you see, this whole thing here is really tucked under. Actually, I guess in our situation, we're kind of fortunate having a wall like that, and I guess most people will somewhere where they place their Caravan. It's so handy because it protects it as well. It stops the wind tucking up under this side. Okay, so that puts the cover on the Caravan. Our Caravan's on a driveway on an angle, and we've lowered the front for a number of reasons. One reason is so we actually put the fridge on when we want, and we don't have to have it off angle. And these fridges, as you're no doubt aware, they have to be run pretty level. And you may notice down here some boards. Just to expose the boards, you notice here in the tie well, that's our western sun. We've just put these boards across the tyres because the amount of sun reflecting off the concrete, or direct sun in the afternoon, anything from 1 o'clock on, but they've protected those tyres unbelievably. I think one of the funniest things we discovered when we first put our cover on is how to get in if you need to. 3 zips. 1, 2, 3. Our other door's positioned here. So if we undo this zip, undo that zip, then we'll be able to get into the door here. But if your door's here or there, the zips are constructed to suit any sort of caravan. Unzip it, there, there, and what we did there is we kind of push the fabric on top, open the door and kind of feed the fabric over, so you're not actually pushing this pointy bit into it and tearing it, or forcing it and you're not opening it. So we get to that stage, and then, as always, just put the catch on and it's there. You'll probably notice also a couple of slight protrusions there on this end. They're actually windows which are open, and we leave the windows open and our Four Seasons plus one of the vents on the roof for ventilation of the caravan while the cover is on. You don't want to leave everything closed up, it just suffocates the van inside, and it obviously needs air to stay fresh. Once the cover is on, we've noticed that if there's any storms or rain, very little actually gets through. The cover seems to block most of it. So yes, of course take precautions, and during storms close your windows and Four Seasons and vents.